Hey guys, tonight I'm going to give you a tour of the Hong Kong Club in Tijuana, Mexico. This club is different than any of the clubs I've visited on my channel in the past. So when you first walk in, they're pretty strict. You go through a metal detector right away. They check your bags. If you have a backpack, you have to check it. There's not an actual locker. They just kind of like put it behind the desk where they sell their merch in the front. I was given a wristband, a pink wristband, but Nick wasn't. It's funny because later that night I was like, oh, you already took your wristband off. He's like, where did you get that? And I'm like, at the club. What do you mean? You didn't have one? He didn't. So I'm not quite sure what it means because I didn't realize that I was the only one who got the wristband until later. So we checked the bag and then we were directed to a table and right away we were assigned a cocktail waiter. So something I didn't realize in the moment, but I realized after was usually when you go to a club in Vegas, like all the cocktail waitresses are females. A lot of the bartenders are females too. So all of the waiters at the tables were men. So that was a big difference. But I feel like they are purposely making it so all the females that are working there are the dancers. So the biggest difference at this club is it's a strip club, but it's essentially a brothel too. All of the dancers who work at the club will also do more. So the red light district in Tijuana is like a block. It's like a certain area in town and prostitution is legal in the area. So when we first got there, I was wondering, why are they all in this area? I mean, like the strip clubs are around there, but I thought that was why they were just kind of like in the area of the clubs. But no, it's actually legal in a certain zone. And that's why you see the girls on the street or in the clubs in those areas because it's legal there. But if you go outside that zone, it's not legal. So it's not like everywhere in Tijuana, it's legal. Just how people come to Vegas and they think prostitution is legal. Well, it's not. It's legal in parts of Nevada, but you have to go to Nye County. So in Tijuana, it's an actual zone in the city. And so that's where these types of clubs are. And then you see the girls on the street. So this is how it was explained to me. So if you're interested in getting a private dance or maybe doing more, you pay a fee for a private room. And then while you're in the room, you have to buy the dancer drinks. So drinks are $11, $22, or $33. So you have to buy them drinks, or you could do like a bottle of champagne. And then that kind of gives you time. Like you're paying for time at that point. And I kept asking because I'm used to how clubs are in Vegas, or I mean, really any city, you know, you pay for dances or you pay for like a room by the certain time frame. They just kept saying like you buy the girls drinks. I'm like, okay, so basically going to the room, buying drinks, that gives you time so they can dance, hang out with you, whatever. But if you want to do more, then there's an additional fee. So you can do that in the private rooms, or there's a hotel connected to the club and the girl can go to the hotel room with you. So they can't just go to any hotel room with you. It has to be that one. And again, it's only legal in this zone in a certain part of town. So don't think like you can just have a girl come to your random hotel anywhere in Tijuana. No, that's not legal. This is very different than Vegas and different than anything I've learned so far on this topic. So I was just kind of like clarifying, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, so every girl in here will do more. And they're like, yes, like that's part of it. So now I understand when I see all the comments on my videos and people are like, oh, I could go to Tijuana and pay this amount for this. And I'm like, okay, I get it now. Yeah, you go to a strip club and a lot more is happening than in other parts of the country. One thing that concerns me, and this is just what I was told at the club, who I was getting the information from. So I did ask about testing and just like the safety of all of it. It does seem like it's a lot different in Nevada. They are very big on telling you the laws and the rules and everything they follow. And, you know, they get tested every week. When I asked about testing, I was told they weren't required to get tested. Now, that's not what I read online. Online, it does say that they're required. I don't know if maybe it's a requirement, maybe they don't follow up on it. And the person I was talking to was just being honest, saying like, no, that doesn't happen. So that's one thing I was like, that's not great. Obviously, pricing is different depending on who you're talking to, depending on what club you go to. I would say it's like 10% of the cost that they're charging in Nevada. So it's a big difference, but it's a completely different situation. So I was excited to check out this club. It was so different. The club is huge. On the weekends, they open all the rooms. There's like different music. Like it's huge. Like this club is way bigger than I thought. So we were there on a Thursday morning and just the main part of the club was open, but it's cool. Like, it was pretty, lots of lights. The girls had a lot of neon on, which I thought was really cool. We had, I think, like 4 or 5 beers, like 4 beers, a drink, 3 shots, and some bottled water, and I think it was like $77. So not bad. So this was a very different experience than what I was used to, but I was so glad that I'm able to share it with you guys and let you guys know. As I learn new information, I'm gonna share it with you guys. And I do have more videos from Tijuana, so definitely keep an eye on my channel. And don't forget, I do have my Patreon where I'm allowed to show a little more when it comes to these kinds of videos. I will see you guys next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye guys.